Odd Kyle. When I'm not taking shirtless selfies on Instagram and drinking White Claw while having hot sex with my wife Karen and making truck videos, I like to listen to the shows on VRS, Veteran Radio Syndicate, your home for the best quality veteran entertainment.
I haven't shot at all day. Let's see what Stebro's up to.
Fuck, it's hot. Jesus. Oh, hey, man, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, man. What you doing?
Oh, you know, just looking at the reg manuals, you know.
Man, it is just so fucking boring today. Boring.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I haven't been shot at all day either, man. It's just been a weird day.
Oh, you know what? The fucking bar comes on in a few minutes.
Wait, the bar?
Yeah, the bar.
Wait, whoa. The bar from VRS. That same bar, yeah?
The bar from VRS.
Holy shit! That's better than looking at reg manuals. God!
And live.
The recognized symbol of excellence in online entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, pogues and operators, to another edition of Sports Church, where we gather together to worship at the altar of competition, where grown men and women play with balls, drive around in circles, and beat the shit out of each other. I'm your host, John Kerman, a.k.a. Mini. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. Ayoyes, a card-carrying member of the E4 Mafia, allegedly, and OG of the Veteran Radio Syndicate. And I'm fresh off from a whirlwind road trip. First, I drove from Columbus to Cincinnati to drop off my son to have his grandparents watch him for the night. Then I had to drive to drop off the dog so that he could be taken care of. Then I had to go and pick up my best friend and his wife. I call him my first Civ, John, and then drive from there to Indianapolis, check in to our Airbnb, and then go get dinner, go see Bill Burr, where I spit beer up on somebody. That was pretty funny. And then jump around Broad Ripple and drink at the Airbnb, get up in the morning, drive back down to Cincinnati, and then drop them off, pick up the dog, pick up the boy, drive back up to Columbus, and then with about a few minutes to spare, do the show. So we'll see how this goes. So we'll bring on first, the first man in. He is a United States Marine Corps veteran, a fellow cheesehead. He is the most hated MOS in the Marine Corps comms. As some say that he likes to piss people off a little bit with his headwear. Welcome to another edition of Sports Church, Pterodactyl. What's going on, bro? Ah, hey.
Yo! Got the Let's Go Brandon hat rocking that my daughter's hockey coach gave to me. So
I love it.
Cool.
I love it. It's awesome.
How you doing, brother? He ordered it. It was too small for his head, but just the right size for me. So I'm doing good. Sammy's team won 15-0 today down in Milwaukee. Almost the coach.
No slaughter rule in hockey, huh?
Well, no, they got to run.
Hockey?
they got a run time rule. So once you get a 6-goal lead, they just keep the clock running, except for on goals and penalties. So offsides, icing, they just keep the clock running.
I got you. I got you.
But yeah, they
bleeding a little
still
bit.
play the whole game up. The other team this is the third time we played this team, and I mean, the first time we played them, we beat them 13-2, and the last time was like 10-2. So it's just, we're a lot better team than this team out of Milwaukee is. But the shitty thing was, one of the coaches on that team went after one of the 12-year-old girls on our team after.
Well, that's a class act right there, buddy.
Right, because he didn't like that she was playing too physical.
Is his wife named Karen? Perhaps did he ask to see the manager before
Perhaps, I don't know.
He verbally abused a 13-year-old girl who plays hockey for the love of the game?
12-year-old, it's U12.
12.
So
well, not like that's any better.
It's all 11 and 12. It's all 11 and 12
Jeez.
years. So
Jesus.
So that was kind of screwed up. But one coach that hooked me up with his head. He's like, I wanted to punch that guy in the face if we would have stayed out there much longer.
Can't do that though. Checking in for a few people in here. Julie Little Spud Romaine, one of my favorite Aussies. She's checking in. My wife's checking in. Richie, the Redneck Pip King, which you catch every Tuesday on the World Entertainment Radio Network. Go check them out on Facebook. Their main page. Give them a like and follow, and make sure you click that bell so you get all the alerts when they have a daily show. I can't remember the name of it. Richie, you can put it in the chat, and I'll mention that. I see it almost every day, but it's always when I'm at work, and I rarely can ever tune in. But Julie says, "My apologies for interrupting your nightly show." It took me 5 seconds to reply to your thing, and I was well on my way to. I was in bliss and well on my way to being absolutely hammered. So no worries there at all. Chris did no team show up. She goes, and Michelle replying to her. No worries. We had a great night. Bill, good day, cunts. I love you, Aussies, man. I fucking love you guys so much. You guys are fucking awesome. Chris is sweet. Not Facebook users this week. Yeah, well, you sent me a friend request. I caught it like as soon as I came outside to do to have a cigarette. I got everything out of the car and whatnot, and which was fun because when I picked up Carl, he's a pit bull, so a little excitable, and he took that titanium covered head and put it right into my right shoulder. And it's killing me right now. So I don't always drink on Sports Church, but tonight I am because I'm in a lot of pain. Tim DeWitt, love you too, brother. Thanks for tuning in and showing up. I appreciate it, and thanks for sharing out the show anywhere and everywhere you can. We always need the help. Because I host the show with talent on loan from Wish.com. Richie says, "Slap that dipshit." Yep.
He joined us for a little bit last night on the bar.
Oh yeah. I heard about that. John says, "Hi, Minnie and Ed. What's going on, man?" John's a longtime fan of a lot of shows on VRS, and he's one of my he's one of the sufferers from WOT syndrome, which is World of Tank syndrome. Those dirty Russians make me keep giving them their money. But yeah. Anyways. All right, so next up he is called Pops by us affectionately. He's also my father. He is an auto racing expert. What makes him the expert? Well, he's been in the auto racing industry, covering it on TV, radio, announcing a track for probably almost 50 years and some change. So, and some say he shouldn't even be doing the show because he's having a little medical issue, but I love him anyways. Welcome to another show, Sports Church. Pops, how you feeling there, boss?
I'm doing reasonably well. I just got a lot of bruises on my arms from them taking blood.
Yeah, isn't that funny to fix you? They have to poke you 400 times.
I would think that there should be a way they can just put something in there and just take it out, open the spigot, and take some and put it back. I don't know. I get holds on both arms, but we're
heroin addict.
Yeah, I know. If I could benefit from it, that would be awesome. But it's not. It's just they're taken out. They're not put in.
I don't know who it is, but there's a comedian. He says, "You know what I'm gonna do when I turn 70? Heroin." You know why? Because it's gonna trip everybody up. Oh God, he overdosed on what? Heroin. But he was so. Oh, never mind. I'm sure I'll somehow find a way to tie in the Bill Burr show into this, but maybe not. I'll definitely cover it quite a bit if I do a bar episode on Christmas, which I'm gonna try to do. I know it's gonna be hard for a lot of people to make that, but I keep getting blown up every holiday season when we don't have shows on, and guys really want some entertainment and want some connection. So I'll try and figure out how I can do the bar next week on Christmas night, but I'll figure it out. I'll come up with something. And
Christmas Saturday?
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah.
I believe it's Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yep. All right.
Yes.
Coming up next, he is been my best friend almost half the time I've been alive. He was a fellow volunteer / inmate / victim / I don't know what else to call it, at the wonderful all-inclusive 5-star resort known as Las Pulgas 43 area in Camp Pendleton, California. And some say he almost kicked my ass over a flip-flop. Welcome to Sports Church once again, the one, the only, the brother Bishop Pook Dog. What's going on, brother?
The brother Bishop Pook Dog from the first sport. Hallelujah, brothers. You know we were just playing out there in Pulgas, baby boy.
Oh, man, that's just what the Pulgas does to you, man.
Pulgas was a lot of fun, man, no matter what anyone says. Pulgas was a lot of fun. It was great.
Absolutely.
Outside the Walllocker JOBs, it was awesome. I still got that grudge. 25 years later, I still have that grudge. Coming after my money.
Yep.
Coming after the Pook Dog don't want you coming after his money.
Hey, the Marine Corps is America's pit bulls, all right? They put us in cages. They put all these rules on us. They poke us with sticks. They play fuck games. And then when it's time to go to war, they're like, all right, have fun. We're like, really? Yeah, go ahead. Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go. That's just how they roll, man. It is what it is. And we signed the contract. We believed our recruiters. And some of it was true. A lot of what they told us was true.
Yeah, I know.
It was utter and complete bullshit, but
he told me that we'd have a swimming pool. We had the swim tank, right?
We did.
He told me I'd be able to watch TV. Hell, we had instructional periods with the commandant on the television. They reeled it in. I remember that, right? Hey,
they told us that women would be throwing themselves at us. They didn't put the caveat in that they'd be 300 pounds and married to some dude, but they did throw themselves at us.
I'm telling you. What's the area where the SOI area?
Horno.
Horno. SOI.
Horno.
I think
is it Horno or is it San Onofre?
Man, wherever that school is, where SOI, where the School of Infantry is, right?
I think
when I went through
MCT, I think was that.
MCT,
Horno.
right? MCT's there too.
I think that was Horno.
That's all School of Infantry. You sure that's Camp Horno, bro?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I don't think so, man. But maybe it is. Wherever the school, maybe they moved it. Wherever the School of Infantry was when I was there. Right, I remember the E Club. You could drink when you were 18. When me and Minnie were in, when we first got in, I remember two girls. Right, freaking, they were both at least 300 pounds each, at least, and they had mustard stains on their pants. Okay, and they got more than they bargained for. They were freaking swarm to the point where they left, where they were like literally beating the men off. It was insane. And I heard similar stories about transvestites. So I'm just saying.
Ravens just got a touchdown. Game's going to be tied.
31-30.
Maybe a little bit of a spoiler alert. I may have a very, 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 very prominent transsexual on the bar here after the new year. I've been talking, and it's a unicorn. It's a unicorn. She's something else. So it's gonna piss some people off, but the conversation has gone well so far. So it will be very interesting. And I'm not gonna really announce it when it happens. I'm just gonna troll a lot of people when this person comes on, and then I'm gonna bust it about halfway through the show and see what happens.
Oh, Ravens are going for 2.
No.
Nah, they line up and now they.
All right.
Minnie, are you one of them guys that likes to be tricked by these?
No.
Okay, just checking, man.
No.
Just a question.
No.
I don't know.
Bro, I spent time in Tijuana.
No idea.
I am very well versed on how to spot them. Until recently, I didn't really know how to talk to them or associate with them, and now I've learned it, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I think it'd be a really cool interview and a really neat thing to talk about because she's got a lot of good opinions about really controversial things in the military that comes with that. Anyways, real quick, this will be real easy. MLB segment. Guess what? Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened except for.
What are you talking about? Buck
New York.
Showalter just got hired by the
Would
Mets.
you freaking let me do it? Jesus. Did I not say nothing's happened but?
Oh, I didn't hear the but.
Oh. So thanks, Pops. Why don't you go ahead and explain it since, you jumped the gun? No, okay, I'll do it. Buck Showalter got hired by the Mets. That's it. The only good thing about that is Buck keeps going to the yard and keeps getting paid to do it. And it signals to me just a little bit that at least one organization thinks that, this is going to get solved. This will get done. However, do not expect anything to happen until, I'm sure negotiations will resume the first week or second week in January because nobody's going to burn the midnight oil on this during the holidays. There might be backroom or backdoor calls and emails and whatnot, but don't expect anything. So there's not really much else to talk about. Other than that, I
Two-point conversion failed.
I see that.
TV, and the Pack still have the lead with 31-30.
John says she's not the one at Fort Campbell Soldier died. No, nobody. People know who this is, but you're not going to see it coming. Not by a long shot. Apparently, Baltimore shit the bed on that. So good for them. Don't really care for any of the Harbaughs. So
what do you got a problem with Jimmy about? Michigan. He's in Michigan. That's what.
Huntley drilled Eric Stokes right in the chest. He missed Andrews and he hit the Packer defender right in the chest.
Oops. So that's about all I got for MLB. However, we did have a UFC fight night last night, and the Jake Paul saga, fortunately or unfortunately, continues depending on what side you stand on. So we're gonna take it and turn it over to the Pook Dog. And go up, Pook. I mean,
well, step back because the brother Bishop Pook Dog's about to preach, y'all.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Here we go. Strap in, baby.
We had a history-making night in the heavyweight division last night for UFC because we had two different fighters make history last night for two different reasons. Justin Taffa, I actually got a picture of him if you get a chance to pull it up. If not, that's cool too because you can get an idea of what the guy looks like from what I'm about to say.
Where is it? Is it the one above this Ricky Simone?
Yeah, it's just a picture. I think second to last one I sent. Okay. Second to last thing I sent in chats. Anyway, to meet the UFC heavyweight criteria, because we are dealing with originally, and it's this way in the UFC everywhere, even when they fight other places. But originally, when remember they had giant guys fighting little guys at one time, right? The UFC in the state of Nevada, you got right. That's Taffa right there. Justin Taffa, first guy to ever miss the UFC heavyweight weight. First guy to ever miss weight. 265 pounds. Think of the guys who've been able to make weight. We've had Alistair Overeem make weight. We've had Brock Lesnar make weight. We've had guys like Ben Rosswell make weight. Just think of the bodies. Just think of how large these men are. They were all able to make weight. For some reason, this guy wasn't able to make weight. However, he did record a knockout. So maybe he redeemed himself in some part. I know that's a purse reduction. I know you lose your purse when you don't make weight. How hard could it possibly be for this guy to lose another 3 pounds? Look how heavy it is. It's not like he doesn't have it to lose. Did he even have a training camp is what you got to wonder. Mm-hmm. Who knows? But, I mean, he fought well. He kicked a knockout head kick. So, knockout head kick win. You can't say much about that. Cub Swanson recorded a win. And I do have video of that if you find that. Now Cub Swanson had a horrible time there for a while, but I believe I'm gonna pull up his record. I believe the guy's coming off of more than one win now. I think he's coming off. Oh no, he had a loss. He had 2 wins in a row, a loss, and a win. He went on a four loss streak. And at that time, when he lost to Shane Burgos, I thought he needed to hang it up. But obviously not. Obviously, he's still plugging along. He's from Palm Springs. I have close ties to Palm Springs. You know about that because you stood up at my wedding. Yep. I'm always going to root this guy on. I love him from his WEC days. The guy's great. I thought he was washed up. You can't count these guys out a lot of times. He definitely is not.
Chris was saying that he lost 20% of the purse is what he lost.
That's what he lost. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't want to speak out of turn. It would have been a guess.
Yeah, Chris is good at finding this stuff out. He'd be maybe like when Sammy has her hockey tournaments and stuff, I might have to contact him about filling in for me because he knows his stuff.
Be careful, he might take your spot.
Oh, get back.
Oh!
But is he going to become able to come up with the clever nicknames like you?
Probably.
Is he going to be able to do that?
That's a T skill. That's a T skill.
He got the T skills. Okay. Moving right along, I want you to pull up Ricky Simone's knockout. He knocked out Rafael Sanso, a veteran. We know Rafael Sanso. We've seen him fight often.
Which one is it?
Ricky Simone. It's the guy with the sweet mullet, baby boy. That's what I want to talk about.
When'd you put it in there, though?
You guys being... I'm going to have to look for you. But you guys all being from Wisconsin the way you are, you should be able to respect his sweet mullet. You should be able to. Come on, man. Come on.
War Rhino had a great mullet going
sweet
for a while.
Mullet, right? Yeah, you gotta respect the sweet mullet, man. You have to.
Okay.
Your guess is as good as mine where it is in the chest, but it's something I fired off right as the show was going.
I see Derek Lewis TKO.
All right, go down, scroll down.
Ricky Simon KOs.
That's it, Simone.
All right,
Ricky
here we
Simone. It's Spanish.
Chris, you don't have to be a Marine to be on this show.
No.
That's Full Metal Jarhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Full Metal Jarhead, you have to be a Marine for. That's the one prerequisite. When we bring that show back, which hopefully will be sooner than later.
Yeah, Canadian military. Yeah, Chris, you're good because you fucks tortured me. One of your artillery battalions came down to Pendleton, and I was attached to. I don't know if I was just loaned out to 11th Marines or what it was, but I was assigned for whatever reason to take a bunch of Canadian Army artillery gun bunnies out on a tour of Southern California, which included Disney World, Disneyland, whichever one that was, SeaWorld, and then Tijuana, which that went really well. Not really, but I put most of that in the back part of my brain, swallowed the hate part of it, like any good American male would do. But let's put it this way: I had a lot of fun with those guys. They woke me up at about 7 o'clock in the morning when we got done drinking at 4. With a beer. So, yeah, you're good, man.
Hey, Minnie, you remember the time you missed your flight?
Yes, I do.
And then you missed your flight again?
Yes.
And we were down at Tijuana every time?
Yes.
Yeah.
You bastard.
Oh, it's me. Oh, yeah, it's all me.
It was all you, man. It's all you. Double. All right. Here we go. Let me blow it up here a little bit.
Look at that sweet mullet. Look at that, man.
It is a sweet mullet.
It's pretty sick.
It's sick, man.
Oh.
Right before he landed those punches, he landed a wicked wheel kick, too. But, man, the big reason I even put this, I'm not even joking. It wasn't so much the knockout highlight. I wanted you guys to see this sweet mullet. Beautiful. I wish I could do it. I'm just jealous. I'm not making fun of the guy. I'm just jealous.
Jesus Christ. Chris says, that's normal time for drinking. Yeah, for you lunatics. 7 in the morning, 3 hours after you quit drinking and passed out. Here's a beer. No. And the best part of it is we came up from Tijuana. They decided it was a good idea to drive on base. They showed the guard gave their military IDs, which of course said they were Canadian Army. And he was like, just pull the car over here and walk to your barracks. Guess where the barracks were? Guess where we pulled onto? MCRD San Diego. That's the second place they stayed. They did training up at 29 Palms, did training in Pendleton. Then they did their last bit of training at MCRD San Diego. For whatever reason.
Someone must have liked you, man. That was a fun detail they put you on, mister. Was this when you were on the air wing, bro?
No, this is when I was at the ammo company.
This was when you were an ammo company, man. Master Gunny must have liked you, man. Somebody must have liked you, bro.
Yeah, you either loved me or hated me. You know that. Like that's how everybody thought about me and you. They either loved us or hated us.
I think the people that hated us might have loved us the most.
Might have been like Sergeant Torrey. Yeah. The Record Ranger, one of my friends. Yeah, you're your friends. All right. Gene says I love it when it's all Jar has a 5-year-old boy and it's there are 300. Okay. Anyways, all right. What else we got? That was a good knockout. It was a good fight.
Yeah, that was a good fight. It was a sweet mullet. It was beautiful. Amanda Lemos fought Angela Hill to a split decision, and that was fight of the night honors.
Yeah.
Bitches can get down.
That was a fight I wanted to get into too, because like
all right,
I know she trains at J-Flow Judo. Angela Hill does. She trains at J-Flow Judo, which War Rhino and Maori Kid both train there as well. And the worldwide cards had Angela Hill actually winning that fight, so I know they've been having some stuff online that they feel like they were robbed in that fight.
I watched the fight. I wasn't scoring it. It was a close fight. You know.
Yeah, because from what I was reading, like the internet cards, like the crowdsourced cards had Hill winning the second and third rounds.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a total ripoff though, bro. We've seen some total ripoffs.
Yeah, well, yeah, and we've discussed them here on this show.
Yeah, I mean,
and
but,
I didn't see enough of the fight to have a strong opinion on it. I just know from what they were posting on like Instagram and stuff today, I know they felt like they were ripped off.
I did not see any of the fights last night. I apologize, guys. I cannot contribute at all or whatsoever. The only fight that I saw was the one I'm sure Pook's going to talk about towards the end of the segment.
We know. I'm saving the best for the last, baby boy. You know I am. You know that. Before I go on, that man's turned me into a fan. He has turned me into a fan.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get into that later because we still got a couple of fights I want to talk about real quick before we do, and that's Belal Muhammad. Old Billy Boy Muhammad, Belal Muhammad, showing us how to dismantle the Wonder Boy. He gave everyone the blueprint on how to whoop the Wonder Boy. And it's kind of easier said than done because he obviously has a specific skill set, you know. But he was able to press him up the cage, put him on the ground, make him nervous, wash, rinse, repeat. Fight almost was stopped in the first round. Probably should have been, you know. Belal thinks it should have been, but obviously if Steven was able to recover, maybe it shouldn't have been. Unanimous decision there. It was pretty much a no-shitter. Derek Lewis with his knockout victory. Let's roll that tape, man. You got to have that queued up, right? Let's see that knockout. Let's see that. It was typical Derek Lewis style too, the whole thing. And at the end, he takes his cup out. And he throws it in the audience. I should have video of that.
Because his balls was hot again.
I meant he said because he wanted to create an NFT.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Everybody's got an NFT now, man.
Well, he took his cup out, and there was a guy that freaking fought a lady to grab it and freaking got it, which is kind of gross. I don't know how I'd react if MMA. I'm a fan, bro.
I'm a fan, but I'm not fighting nobody for a.
I don't think I'm even going reaching for it. I don't even think I'm going to grab it, dude.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, this is kind of super slow-mo here, man. We get to see every little sock.
I like it. Would you put this on your phone and just hit the slow-mo thing on your iPhone?
Nah, this was one of the I try to find really short clips, like 30-second clips, things of that nature. This was one of the only ones that was like 30 seconds. It was like in that range. But he gets tagged here pretty good. Look at this one. We get to see it. Typical Black Beast style right there, baby boy. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of him. They're talking about him and Stipe. They're talking about him and Stipe in a 3-rounder. He says he doesn't want to fight any more 5-rounders. Well, I got news from him. If he's ever going to fight for the strap again, they ain't going to put him in no damn 3-rounder. So he better be training for 5-rounders. Especially now, since he doesn't have a side job. He can train for 5-rounders. But that brings us to the Jake Paul. That brings us to the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight. And we got that knockout. If you haven't
did you guys see that Black Beast video I sent you guys earlier? It's not sports related, but
was that the one with the old lady falling down the freaking stairs?
Oh, I sent you that one.
Dude, that
like
was
a week
man.
ago.
I couldn't watch that. Man.
No, I sent you another one today.
Man, I didn't see. I was sleeping, man.
Pook, which one do you want me to pull up?
Black Beast had He had
another
video
want you
up
to
today
pull
of some guy on like a motorcycle that got in an accident and he like just flew and his body just like pinged off of this semi truck, and then he was like laying on the ground and started sitting up and stuff at the end. But it's crazy. I don't know where the Black Beast finds all these videos, but his Instagram page is a trip.
I think you're pretty. You know what? It might actually be easier if I went on my phone and shared you one right now, because I think you got to scroll quite a ways, because I sent it to you last night. All right, there we go. This is the one I did want you to put up. That was the.
Let's take it off, for God's sake.
That's the one. Now, you messaged me that you thought that looked a little hokey. What do you think about that, T?
Well, you know,
I don't know.
His knees didn't buckle. He locked up and went down.
He was starched.
Don't they normally collapse?
Man, he got starched.
It was a solid punch. I don't know. I mean, I dove down the rabbit hole today. I mean, I did see a few different like amateur boxers explaining, oh, you can tell this was set up because he curls his wrists in before he's gonna throw that punch. Like it's some kind of a sign for Woodley, and then Woodley drops his guard. And like I said on that slow motion,
he thought he was gonna get hit in the gut, man, because he was telegraphing that punch in the gut all day long. They were. Here's the other thing.
I don't know enough.
He throws that little feint. He's looking right at his gut, and he was telegraphing that punch to the gut, and he was landing it all fight long. And Woodley thought he was going downstairs, and he went upstairs, and good night, Irene. Bam, timber. So, did you hear his joke afterwards? The way he even said, you know, it would have been a funny joke if he had his timing down right, but the way he delivers his jokes are even a little cringy. The guy's a little cringy. He's like, they must call me a lumberjack because that guy went timber. You know, it was like, what the hell?
Yeah, you gotta at least get the shout in there, like timber.
Man, and I watched the full fight. I don't know if you watched the whole fight. You watched the whole fight?
No, I watched half of it.
We got done with the bar, and then we got done with the post show and stuff, and I turned it on, and right when I turned it on, they were showing the replay of Woodley getting knocked out. So all I seen was the slow motion with his face all cringing up before he took the hit.
Did you see Jake Paul's face after the fight?
No.
I just saw it in that video. It looked pretty bad.
Oh, they were fighting for real, man. For starters, Woodley hit him with an inadvertent elbow that didn't look inadvertent to me. I mean, it looked like an MMA elbow, and it opened up a cut above his eye. Number one.
Oh.
Number two, Woodley got in a clinch with him and freaking gave him a little Muay Thai slam right on the freaking ground. Let him feel that power. Let him feel that freaking wrestling power that he's got from wrestling at Mizzou. He freaking picked him up and dropped his ass like Muay Thai style.
I mean,
and
the fact that he had
point away.
Paul had striped shorts on that they weren't striped to begin with, but they were after the fight. I mean, unbelievable blood all over the place.
I mean, they were, man, it was a dog fight. I mean, if I'll tell you what, if this was staged and he was supposed to go down in the 6th round, this was better than any WWE performance I've ever seen in my life. This was better than this was the best stage fight. And here's the thing, T. The reason I bring this up isn't to freaking try to lampoon you or nothing. It's because I'm hearing this all over the place. I heard this. I was watching. Now listen to a guy, and I'll give a shout out to him because I love his show. He's Mexican martial arts, and he incorporates a lot of humor. He makes fun of like the Chicano culture, especially out in California, and in conjunction with MMA and stuff. Mexican martial arts, like he tells you why, like Muay Thai won't work in a real street fighting scenario and stuff like that. He's a funny guy, but he also does his own little fight companion. When he first saw that punch, he goes, man, that looked fake. He just shook his head and said that looked fake. So I've heard this other places.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I seen it was the slow motion thing. So judging off the slow motion, yeah, I thought it looked fake. But yeah, I mean, when you look at it at full speed, it does look better. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole fight, so
I'll say this. I don't know. Well, here's the thing. I'm always a guy. I if I get fooled, I get fooled. But I believe it happened. But I know that conspiracies do happen. We know that. We know I'm a conspiracy guy. I love them. And we know I'm into conspiracy facts more than I am conspiracy theories, because the facts are horrifying. They're more damning than anything that you could connect the dots to.
That's why I wanted you to join us last night on the bar, because the JFK papers got declassified. I wanted you to.
I was putting this order for this guy.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Yeah, it's all good. I was just that's why I sent you the message. I was like,
I love it.
The JFK papers just got declassified. Pook should be all over this, because
but when you get a rush job, you got a rush job, man, and when you're especially doing it manually, yeah. I don't know how many shirts you did, but I know manually it's a bit of a bitch. And when you got an automatic, I got an 9-station automatic press. Once I get it set up, I can turn out 500 shirts in an hour.
You know what I'm gonna do one day, dude? I swear to God, I'm gonna get schooled. I'm gonna go down to Columbus and get schooled.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have freaking George. I'm gonna go lift with George. I'm gonna go grapple with George. I'm literally gonna get schooled. I realize that. I'm gonna go lift with George, grapple with George, and I'm gonna go to work with you printing shirts, and I'm gonna get schooled. I got a lot to learn. The Pook's got a lot to learn.
I still got a lot to learn, man. I'll tell you what, though, it's one thing. One thing I learned about it. It is 90% prep.
Yeah.
And 10% actual doing the work. It's 90% setting it up, especially if you're doing multiple colors and you got to register multiple screens. Oh God, it's fucking a nightmare.
It's a nightmare, right?
It's a fucking nightmare. You get in at 6 o'clock one morning to do a huge order, and I didn't start printing until 10:30.
The art's got to be perfect. You got to line everything up.
It's got to be perfect, man. It's
horrible. I just wish Daryl Dobbs was still alive. Yeah. Daryl made the shirts for IndyCar racers.
Yeah.
And he would make them out of the back seat of his car.
Sounds like Dobbs.
If they got hot, they started making more shirts. So if he could do it in the backseat of a car, it can't be done.
Yeah, it can. Absolutely.
Here's the thing. He had to be doing it with a heat transfer machine, though, right?
I have no idea how he did it.
Because there's no way he's got a carousel and he's screen printing back there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's doing it with one of those Cricut things you buy at Walmart.
Oh God!
These are full-size T-shirts. Transferring pictures, no less.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Of the race cars, and then the lettering from the driver's name and the racetrack. It was wild.
Speaking of that,
he did that while consuming ungodly amounts of beer.
Yeah, well, he's from Wisconsin, so that's kind of
yeah. That's how we roll.
That's how we roll. Remind me, Pops, about bad sports this week. I'm gonna have you watch something on Netflix, and we're gonna talk about next week because racing talk is gonna get a little thin for a while. But,
I can finally join on these projects because I finally have Netflix too. So I can finally.
Oh, we're gonna give you a laundry list of shit to watch now.
Yeah,
you're fucked. Right? You're screwed. Your wife's gonna be like, "Why are we watching this?" And you're gonna be that guy who blames all his bad behavior on his friend and it's Minnie's fault. He told me to do it.
Right.
Which is fine, just as long as she doesn't, kick me in the junk when I actually get to meet her in person. But
right.
I probably deserve it anyways. But whatever, Pook, what else you got for us on that? Anything upcoming? I mean, we got a big UFC night upcoming, right?
Yeah. Well, we could talk a little bit about that, but I still ain't off of Jake Paul right now because and I heard because I wanted to rail on it a little bit because I heard it. Not just from T, I heard it from other people, a lot of the people that looked hokey, that looked fake. It was too clean of a knockout, blah blah blah. Man, this guy Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, if that's the case, they're better than Mankind and the Undertaker. Yeah. They're just this was incredible, man. The amount of damage that each man was taking in this fight, man, was just. Well, it was a great fight. I think one of Jake Paul's quotes after the fight was, "This is my proudest fight because now I look like a boxer. I look like a real boxer." He did. He looked like freaking. He looked effed up. He looked caught with elbow above the eye, freaking puffy face. These guys were relentless. They were hitting each other with bad intentions the whole way. I almost think, I want to believe conspiracies, obviously. I almost believe that Dylan Dennis is full of shit with that first with the first fight being in the contract, because he's the one that was saying that, because he was negotiating a contract at one time. Dylan Dennis was with Jake Paul to fight, and they never worked that out. They never banged out that contract. There was something about Dylan Dennis being injured or something. Whatever happened, it didn't happen. That fight never happened. But he was throwing shade on Jake Paul, and he's why I got that whole Tyron Woodley wasn't allowed to knock him out the first time around and stuff from. And I believed it because it's very believable, because he is not reality TV show, but he's a YouTuber star, right? You know what I'm saying? So,
and Tyron did have him very close to being knocked out at one point, and he did kind of back off in that first fight.
He did it again tonight, but I think that's like his thing, man. I've seen him do that before too. I don't know, man. He did that last night. Last night he had Paul really close to being knocked out, but they were trading hard shots the whole damn fight, man, all the way around, the whole fight.
Yeah, John says I saw a guy lock out back there when he got knocked out by a shell. And I've seen it too. It was in a bar in Warsaw, Kentucky, and it was a very good friend of mine, a slightly elderly gentleman. He was a chaplain at the Kentucky Speedway, and he, tried to break up a fight and was talking very nice to this young man. Well, you're making a mistake. What are you doing? This is stupid. Just, walk away, go home, come back the next day. And this asshole, as I'm coming around the bar and I hear it, I start a sprint because I see it happening before it. And it cost me money because I destroyed well, it didn't really cost me money. I just went and paid for it. I shouldn't have, but I offered because I felt bad. But this young gentleman, or piece of shit, however you want to look at it, drilled this senior man, who's a chaplain, by the way, and hit him, boom, straight across the jaw, and he just locked, and boom, like a tree, went back, boom, fractured his skull, ended up in a coma, in the hospital, 2 weeks. Ooh. I tackled him, hit the gumball machine, almost put him through the window. Probably one of the reasons my shoulder was completely screwed, because I hit him at a full sprint. And yeah, I've seen guys just lock.
What?
Just
why did he hit this senior?
Because he was a piece of shit. He's just one of those fucking guys. Look, rural Kentucky is known for one thing and one thing only: methamphetamines.
Yep.
And that guy probably could have, should have, would have, could have killed me, but I hit him pretty hard. And when I did, I bought myself probably 5 seconds, where a couple of the other bigger gentlemen in the bar who were outside smoking came in and then proceeded to pull him out and beat the shit out of him until the cops showed up. And then I came back in and I screamed for ice. Bartender gave me a bag of ice and I put it underneath this gentleman's head. And then I felt it and I went, oh, fuck. And the paramedics came in and I told them what happened. I said, I think he's got a fractured skull. I'm out. You guys are the professionals, but treat him with a kid glove because there's blood there. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Bridgewater left.
Let me add that to Mr. Paul's career.
Yeah.
I just saw a video last week where he said, well, this boxing and UFC is kind of strange. I may just go and I think I could drive a NASCAR. So
you could. You've done it, technically speaking. I mean,
yeah, but not at the cup level. I don't.
You drove an IndyCar, and 8500 now was limited, but could you do it? Yes. Would you be successful? No. I could do it. Well, I couldn't even do it right now. I couldn't make those lock turns on road courses right now with my shoulder. But I mean, this Paul thing is great. It is bringing interest back to the sport of boxing, which is a good thing. It's great because it died after Tyson and Holyfield, and you just slowly start to see it just go. And competing with MMA, it hasn't seemed to be able to bounce back. But now, because of Paul, it's starting to get a little bit more attention. You had the Tyson Fury fight and all that. That's great. But it's because of Jake Paul, that fight got more attention. And so, people all hating on Paul. That's fine, and I'm undecided on it yet, but it is a good thing in a way. It's bringing attention back to the sport of boxing. So
I love the guy personally. I used to hate him. He was won me over. It's kind of like Donald Trump. I couldn't stand the guy in 2016. I mean,
that's a good comparison. Because
but like what? It's like
2016.
Okay, here's the thing.
I voted for Cruz in the primaries.
All right. It's like, what are you actually saying compared to what you're actually doing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's this guy do? This guy's knocking people out that I got a lot of respect for. I got a shit ton of respect for Tyron Woodley's striking, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously he's not freaking boxer, Queensberry rules guy, but he is a freaking excellent striker, and he's a freaking fighter, man.
Yeah.
A champion. You know, so it's turned my opinion around on the guy 100%.
I mean,
when's he gonna fight a boxer? A seasoned when's he gonna fight Tyson? When's he gonna fight Tyson?
That's
they gotta make that happen. They got it. All they gotta do is go, hey Mike, I know you've been calmed down a lot, but you've been training hard lately. Here's an 8-ball. There's 10 hookers waiting for you when you win. After that, we're going to shoot you with some Demerol and knock you out and then make you completely forget about that you did the cocaine and the hookers. But we need that to get you into that fire mode. And I think he comes out there and Jake Paul, I don't think Jake Paul knows what to do with him. I don't think he would know what to do with him. But I don't think Tyson can go 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds. I think Tyson's got to win in 3, or he doesn't win at all.
Jake Paul's 24 years old, man.
I know. I'm saying, but you look at Tyson, you look at him training and whatnot.
Jake Paul ain't no joke. Did you see him knock out Tyron Woodley? He said he'd fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. He wants to fight Tommy Fury. He was talking more shit about Tommy Fury. That'd be a good fight right there.
That'd be okay. Fight a fucking boxer.
Okay.
Fight
a
boxer.
All right. Well, all I have to say to that is,
okay,
I'd love to see that too, and he's willing to do that. He's 4 fights into his freaking career.
Yeah.
They never, and you know how boxing works.
Mm.
They give you a tomato can. They give you a 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 can. You might not fight a guy that has a chance of whoop. If you're a real prospect, if people think that you're a real contender, you might not fight a real fighter until your 10th, 11th, 12th freaking fight, bro.
It's true.
But that being said,
that was in the day, though.
That being said, he's going about this a totally different way, and I'd love to see him fight a real fighter. And maybe they're going to put that together. He said he'd fight anyone, anywhere. You know who he's going after? He was talking shit to Masvidal and Diaz.
I saw that today.
He wants more MMAers, man. He wants to take out MMAers. And I was so rude.
Because he doesn't have to fight them in MMA. He has to make them stand up and box. And we've all seen how that goes.
See, that's the thing.
Conor was one of the best strikers at his weight. Probably one of the best strikers ever at his weight class. He fought a seasoned boxer and got his ass beat.
Yeah, Conor did pretty damn good, bro.
He did.
You know what? They said he wouldn't even land a freaking punch against Mayweather.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
He landed uppercuts and shit. He landed hard punches against Mayweather, bro.
Yeah.
He did really good. He lasted the 10th round and 12-round fight, man. Those are championship rounds. You don't even get to that level. When you start out boxing, you're fighting 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 4 rounds, 6. The champions fight 12 rounds. He jumped right into that sport and fought a 12-round fight against the freaking champion, man. So, I mean, that not to say anything good about McGregor these days, because the guy's rubbing me the wrong way, but that was totally impressive, man. And that totally did prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Well, not really, because I did bet the over. But he did way better. I thought he'd just last because he was tough. He did way better than I thought he would in that exhibition.
All right, what's up next?
You know what we ought to do?
What?
We ought to take our pick for tonight's New Orleans
games before they start.
Before it starts, and then we can do the other ones later.
All right, hold on. All right, so Pops Pook. All right, so what's the first game, Pops? It's a Sunday night game. Who is it?
Sunday night game. It is New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay's got to give away 10.5 points.
Ooh.
And the over-under is 46.5.
All right, so
and just for the hell of it, the Saints are 6-7, and the Buccaneers are 10-3.
I'm taking. Whoa, that's. I'm taking. You know what? God damn, I'm taking New Orleans, and I'm taking the under. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that either, but whatever. T, what do you got?
10.5 is
I get the New
strong.
Orleans pick. That makes sense. But why am I going on the under? Because this could be a shot. It's in New Orleans, right? All right, fuck it.
They're at Tampa Bay.
I'm going New Orleans in the over. I'm changing my mind. God damn it. It's worked out in the past though. But all right, T, what do you got?
New Orleans has been a shit show lately, so I am going with Tampa Bay. I don't know what's going on in New Orleans, but it's not good. And I'm gonna go with the over.
Okay. All right, Pops.
I gotta go New Orleans and under. I just can't see him with the 46.
Gotcha. I'm counting on garbage time. Pook.
Damn, it's freaking divisional game,
man. I know.
What's the numbers again? Give me the numbers.
That is part of it, but
I say
over under
so
46.5.
Yeah.
And Tampa Bay has got to give them 10.5, which is a
division.
Lot
that's what I
points.
thought he said. That's what I thought. No, that's what I thought he said. It's a divisional game, man. What?
Uh-oh, we lost
Well,
Minnie.
we might have lost Minnie, but the Pook's already lost. He doesn't know who to take. That's for sure.
There he is.
Shit, man. Let's go with that hook is so hurtful.
What happened to T's picture?
Another.
Do I look like? It's showing I have a bad internet connection right now.
You're black, dude. You're blacked out.
You're blacked out. You're not black.
Really?
You're blacked out.
You're black, dude.
Nice.
Black.
Maybe I'll try restarting my computer because it's been running like shit for a little bit here. My keyboard isn't working at all right now either.
All right, go ahead and restart.
Let me drop off for a bit and try restarting the computer.
Yeah, because if we just go ahead and go to the NFL, we got 3 games we got to talk about before we even get to what's going on today.
Yeah, I'll just kick you out and then just restart, bro.
I never do this. I never do this, but I'm gonna do it right now. I'm taking the chalk and the over. I'm taking a double-digit favorite in a divisional game. I would never do this with my own money. I would never do this with my own money. It would never happen. I'd never make this bet. Give me Brady and the over.
Oh, okay. I like it though. It's ballsy.
Yeah. This would be a game.
I was thinking about it, but the division thing just scares me a little bit. If I remember correctly, it didn't go. I don't remember. They played New Orleans and Tampa Bay before. New Orleans and Tampa Bay played before. Didn't New Orleans win that game or no?
I can't remember.
God,
I can't remember.
Man, when these rivals play one another, sometimes you can just throw the record books out, man. Literally, man. We've seen that. Unless you're talking about the Chicago Bears and Aaron Rodgers, and then we know what happened.
I own you. Which is true.
John, why don't you bring up the NFL deal and we can
all right, hold on. I'm trying to look up. See how foolish we are. I'm trying to look up the Saints record. Let's see here. All right, so see more on Yahoo Sports. Other games. No, let's see more on Yahoo Sports. All right, I want to see what. I feel like this is one of the games that Tampa Bay lost, but I could be completely full of shit. Orleans Saints record. Come on, I need a Jamie. Where's my Jamie? There he is. There's the T.
Yo. Things look a lot better now too. I don't have the little weak sick.
Well, it depends on what you're looking at when you say looking better. Black was pretty cool.
Got me. I set myself up for that one. I did.
Oh, okay, so here we go. See player season team record. I don't. Why can't I? Okay, schedule and game results. Yeah, 30. I think they lost the game. Was it 30? No. Did you find it before me?
Week 8. It was they beat the Buccaneers.
That's what
27.
That's what I thought. See? So shit. That's what I was thinking. So all right. And I took New Orleans and I took the over. So yeah. All right. So we're good. All right. So I'm comfortable with that bet. All right. Let me pull up the slides, if you will. Uno momento, por favor. Oh nope. God, really, dude, really.
Pook, we got a special slide for you tonight when we get into the racing too. It's a slide just for the Pook dog.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna do the NFL first, Pops, or we're gonna do the
okay. NFL first.
So 12-19, that'll be it. Okay, cool. Let me get over. God, this thing is running slow lately. I need to go put together a gaming computer. That's all there is to it. The money to do it. Start slideshow. Alrighty.
You know, the other thing, well, go ahead. We can talk about it later, but that's okay.
What?
I was just thinking, you can teach me how to do what you're doing, and then I can run it from here.
Oh, I can do that for sure.
And, you know, when we get together next week or whatever, we'll figure that out. All right. So this is last Sunday night's game.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that we picked it that well.
Yeah, no.
I know that I took the Bears along with the Pook dog.
Yeah, I took the Bears too because of the points.
Yeah, but
I thought it was going to be closer than this.
We were 2.5 points off on the points.
Yep.
So yeah, I took the Packers, so I got that right. I took the under. Nope. Pook took the Bears. Nope.
No.
And he took the under. Nope. T took the Bears. Nope. And he took the over. Yay! Pops took the Bears. Nope. And he took the under. Nope.
I didn't get anything right.
I guess at least I got the over.
So yeah, I mean, me, T, and Pops got at least one thing right. Pook ate shit the bet on that one, but it happens.
I hit the reverse parlay, bro.
Yeah, you did.
That's not easy.
It is hard to do, man. It takes talent to hit the reverse parlay, baby.
Way harder than you think.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't say at the time I thought the Packers were going to win. I just didn't think the 12.5 points.
Yeah, I was. So it's really the 12.5.
Hey, we were looking pretty, man.
We were for a while there.
Yeah, real good until the very last part of the fourth quarter.
And then the second half happened.
It was the second half. It was the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's true. Fourth quarter,
really until the middle of the fourth quarter, and then whoops.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Too bad it's not 3 periods like hockey, eh?
Yeah, really. All right, what's next?
All right, hold on 1 second. I got a domestic terrorist to take care of.
Huh?
I had a Carl and him. Come here. Come here.
Titanium.
Before Mom kills you. Okay.
Hey,
there you
my
are.
James guy. How you doing, James?
James.
There you go. James. My buddy.
Bang, bang, bang.
There you go.
Boom.
I love you. Have a good night. Please don't let Mommy kill you on the way up. Don't do anything to make her kill you. How about that? Are you good? Bye. He's always saying bye now. I don't know if you heard of me. Bye. Bye. All right. Next up, we had the Rams and the Cardinals. I took the Rams. So
yeah, I couldn't believe you did that.
And I took the over. So yay me.
I couldn't believe, but why did they have the Cardinals giving 2.5 points?
I don't know. The bookies knew something, I guess. Pook took Arizona. Oops. And the over. Got that right. T took Arizona. Oops. And the under.
Yeah. So I
Pops took
I
Arizona.
This one all up.
And the over. So I cleaned up on that one.
Well,
yeah, that was a good game.
That
was a good game. And I was hoping that LA was gonna. I was like, "God, you guys can't lose that many in a row, right? Like you're gonna bounce back. You'll be all right."
I couldn't believe you picked them. I really couldn't believe you picked them. But
Now we're sitting here after today, it's sitting here like, what the fuck is going on in Arizona?
Yeah.
What did the Rams
lost
do
to the Lions today?
What the hell?
Yeah, they've given up the first the bye to the Packers, who desperately need it because Aaron Rodgers and his broken pinky toe, and all those degenerate idiots out there in bars in Wisconsin and all over the world are like, oh, it's a broken pinky toe, bro. Yeah, you played a lot of football, baseball, run a lot of things with a broken toe on any foot.
Not cool, bro.
No, I don't care how bad you tape it up. It fucking hurts. It hurts a lot. And trying to push off on that, you armchair quarterbacks out there, like, it's a fucking pig toe. He's a pussy. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Good luck with that, man. Enjoy your fish sticks and macaroni and cheese and piss off.
Next.
KC and the Chargers. This was a great game.
Yes, it was.
I got to watch most of this. I was hanging out at the house. My wife cooked me an amazing birthday dinner. It was mine and Pop's birthday. We're born on the same day. I was his 28th birthday present, not the same day, but that'd be weird, right? Oh, by the way, I have Benjamin Button syndrome. If you guys didn't know that, no. I was his 28th birthday present, pretty much. And so I was watching at home, and then the HMFIC, who reeks of Uzo, throws plates around for no reason and sprays himself with Windex. So I was like, we're going out for drinks. Okay. All right, let's do it. So we pretty much watched most of the game at a bar just around the corner from the house here, the Vet Radio Syndicate headquarters. And so it was great. It was a great game, back and forth. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. So let's see what we picked. I just looked at it. So I picked the Chargers. Oops. And I picked the under. Oops. So that was a bad one for me. Pook took the Chargers in the under. Oops. T took the Chargers in the over. So he got one of those right.
The Chargers.
And Pop took the Chargers in the under.
We got backdoored on this game, man.
We got
backdoored, man. We got backdoored, man.
Yeah, we got screwed. That's all right, though. I mean, that happens, man. That's why the lights are always on Vegas, baby. That's why they're always on in Vegas.
9.5. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. That's 6 points for the difference.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I screw that up? Did I?
So
I did.
Shouldn't the Chargers be the winner on that because of the points?
I did.
That point spread's whack, bro. That point spread was 2.5, moved to like 3.5.
Oh, wait. I think you're right, because I think I wrote something here.
Nah, that point spread's whack. That ain't the right.
I think I wrote. No. Look here. I wrote something here. I know it looks like it's in Greek, but it's not. But I wrote here -3.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Right.
So the point spread's wrong. Okay, because I was like looking at 9.5. I'm like that.
Yeah.
Then the Chargers win if it's a 9.5 point.
Spread. No.
Nah, that's if you teased it was 6 points. It's 9.5 point spread.
Yeah.
Which I would have done, by the way, and I would have took the Chargers. So I would have lost if I was playing with my own money.
Well, we're gonna start. Next season, we're playing with our own money.
Oh shit! Get back.
I fucking suck at picking games. I'm just doing shit for fun, man.
We're gonna do it at the bare fucking minimum, and I'm gonna figure out a way so that we can just bet the bare minimum every week. And I think
we can probably talk Aunt Gina into placing the bet for us.
Yeah, she could.
They're legal there, and she can do it.
Yeah, all right.
I think if I go up to Oneida in Green Bay, I think they have sports betting up there now.
Oh, do they really? Wow.
Yeah, the only place in Wisconsin that has sports betting is Oneida, as far as I know.
All right. Next one. Wow, this was funny because I went to see Bill Burr, who's a renowned New England guy, Boston guy. And he was bitching on his podcast on Thursday because he's in Indianapolis doing a show at the same time this game started. So, yes. But yeah, go ahead, Pops. Go.
I just can't believe this is what the second game on the road. New England is just taking it in the shorts.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well,
they beat. It's not because they beat Buffalo last week.
Oh, that's right. It was Buffalo.
Yeah. They threw 3 passes and ran for 222 yards and won a game.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know. But the fact that the Colts pulled this off this big, that is just unreal.
Yeah, it was a good game. The
Jonathan Taylor, man.
Yeah. Who I passed up on in the draft, but the Patriots did make a kind of late game charge there towards the end of the game, but it just wasn't enough. And I think it was the last one was what sealed the deal was like I don't know, what was a 35-40 yard run by Taylor. I don't know. It was a good run. Yeah, and it's
like you don't think of the Colts as a good team because
no, you don't.
Carson Wentz is their quarterback, and it's like, yeah, he's not really that great and stuff. But then, you forget Jonathan Taylor is just. I mean, he's actually in the running for MVP this year.
Yeah, and
he's not gonna win it. It's gonna be either Rodgers or Brady, but
yeah,
he's like the number 3 guy in that running right now
for sure. But they, what is it, 4-1?
If Derrick Henry wouldn't have got injured, he'd probably be in that running too.
Yeah.
But then,
the Colts covered the spread, but didn't cover the over/under. So, right, 4-1. Yeah. So, yep. Titans and the Steelers. Ooh, what a barn burner. Well, go ahead, Puffs.
This was a very strange game, to say the least. I mean, what with the Titans? I mean, they were demonstrating they can do pretty much anything, and then all of a sudden they
Derrick Henry.
Well,
yeah, that's
one of the number
Titans.
1 running backs, the top 3 running back in the NFL, and you lose that guy.
He was the best running back in the NFL when he went out.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that's what I'm saying. If they're only giving up 2 points, they got to be stronger than just.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, I see your point. The over/unders, that's weird.
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on to the next one. Ooh. Ew. I guess Cam Newton's not back, huh?
No, Cam Newton's been dog shit since he's come back.
Yeah, he had that 1 win, right? And that was it. So, they...
It's not hard. It's not hard to get over 41 when one team got 31.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And they did cover the spread. Good Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills. So I'm sure Josh Miller, a.k.a. Lunchbox, is a little bit pissed off because he's like, oh, they just keep giving me hope and then they keep taking it away from me. But we'll see. Oh, wow. This is a game that everybody was tuning in for.
I was really surprised because I can't remember who it was where I'm getting my over-unders had picked this as the game of the week. And that they said Texas was going to walk away with it, and they did.
Wow.
It's kind of the opposite of what I thought was going to happen. I thought that Jacksonville was going to have a big game because they finally dropped Urban Meyer.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I handicapped it too because I said -3 and Urban.
Well, guess who has a fast track to the next number 1 pick 2 years in a row?
Yeah, especially
Detroit
now,
won today.
Yeah, so now they're a half a game behind, or ahead, I guess, of Detroit for the worst record.
It's a race to who wants to bomb the fastest. You only got 1 game left. Can you both lose? Who can lose worse?
They got that half game on them now.
Wow. I mean, they broke the over/under and they didn't cover. I mean, yuck. And another game that I still can't believe. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I
27 total points.
Are they just playing junk? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just junk against junk. Who's got better junk? Giggity.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys aren't junk.
The Cowboys are good this year.
Oh, who the fuck they beat? Who they beat? They play in the NFC East. That automatically guarantees them what? 6 victories? 6 victories, right? 6. So that makes name the other 4 teams they beat.
I don't know.
Nobody.
I don't know if that's fair, bro.
All right, well let's look it
up.
Because
you know why I don't know if that's fair, man? Look what happened with the Cardinals in Detroit today.
Yeah.
They're all pros, man. These guys are all pros.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that any given Sunday shit.
No. No. I can't let you do this because it's not like college football where you got the powerhouses playing the little sisters of the poor over here.
Yeah, we got a new viewer from Texas, so now we got to shit all over the Cowboys.
Oh, MD.
Well, they're definitely delusional about the Cowboys, but I think you're delusional about how much
thanks for tuning in.
Manny.
Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, but I am about to shit all over the Cowboys. I've never liked them, and I never fucking will.
I'm not buying it though. You know,
right.
I can't sit here and let you say stuff that I know isn't true, man. Every game in the NFL is tough. Every divisional game in the NFL is tough. If you got that kind of record, I mean...
Yeah, because you know the Packers are real worried about playing the Lions, right? I mean, they're just scared every time they have to play the Lions. They're like, oh, my God, we've got to do double practices. We got to do this because it's the Detroit Lions, and it's a divisional game, and it's a... We're tired. Oh, and the Bears. Let's take the knife in a little deeper, Pook. How about the Bears and the Packers? You think the Packers are worried about the Bears? No.
Let's pick the lowest hanging fruit and beat Pook over the head with it. It's not even like I'm arguing and trying to say, oh no, the Bears are good. Oh God. You know, I mean, what do you? We're talking about the Cowboys. Let's talk about apples when we're talking about apples.
All right.
Oranges. I mean, every team is good in the NFL. They're good enough to be in the NFL. All those players are good enough to be in the NFL. All those I'm going to stop myself because some of them coaches, they seem to get hired over and over again. And if you can't manage a freaking clock, I don't think you belong being a head coach, man. And over again, I see these guys unable to manage a clock at the end of a game. And it's like freaking, it's so annoying.
You know, it is kind of crazy over the years, though, the separation that professional football has had from college football. Because, like, I go over... Like, my dad will look up these videos on YouTube all the time. Like, back in the day, they used to take the Super Bowl champion team and have them play against a college football all-star team.
Yeah.
And the college football all-star team would win on several occasions. It is like, there's no way that would happen now.
No. I'm trying to find...
You could take the worst team in the NFL and put them against the college all-star team, and, like, the Detroit Lions are going to win.
Well, and
the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The rules are significantly different when you play a college team.
I suppose
you can't do a lot of stuff you can do in the NFL.
Yeah, like if you jump
because today there's so damn many rules you can't do this, can't do that anymore. It's ridiculous.
You jump, a guy in the slot breaks the coverage in the middle of the field, jumps for a ball over his head. In college, he's down, right? Where in the NFL, that's not the case. So it does significantly change the game. I'm trying to find out who they play. Can somebody send me a link of who they played this year? Because Pook, you're the one saying I'm full of shit.
Dallas Cowboys schedule 2021. Okay, it was Tampa Bay.
How'd that go?
They lost 31-29.
All right, so that was a good effort.
LA Chargers, they won 20-17. Then Philadelphia Eagles, they won 41-21. Then the Carolina Panthers, they won 36-28. Then the New York Giants, they won 44-20. New England Patriots, they won 35-29.
Okay, there's a good win.
Yeah. Minnesota Vikings, 2016, they won. They lost to Denver, 30-16.
That's a bad loss.
Yeah, Atlanta, they won 43-3.
Oh, that's a tough team.
Yeah, I know, and it showed 43-3. Kansas City, they lost to 19-9. Las Vegas Raiders, they lost to 36-33. New Orleans, 27-17, they won. Washington football team, 27-20, they won. And the Giants, 21-6.
Okay, so again, who'd they beat, Pook?
The Patriots. It's the only good team they beat.
That's the only good team they beat. One team. Out of the 14 games they played, they beat one good team. So you're telling me they're legit. Okay. And you muted yourself again.
Not only that, you muted yourself, Pook.
It's okay, man. because it's okay.
I could see he had some really great comments.
I'm like a broken record. It's okay because I'm a broken record here anyway. Number one, they beat the San Diego Chargers and Los Angeles Chargers. I'll never get over that one.
Me either, bro.
I'll never get over that one. All right, they beat the Los Angeles Chargers, which is a very good team. And they beat division rivals, which is very hard to do in the NFL. And they beat all these freaking NFL teams. They beat all these NFL teams that are all pros. All these guys are pros.
Well, they are in the NFL, so that's kind of expected to do that. When you beat the shit out of Detroit, you beat the shit out of teams. But you lose to KC when they're struggling. You lose to just about any other good team, and you beat them on your division. That makes you legit?
Man, I never would defend the Cowboys.
Unless I was trashing them. Unless I was trashing them. That's the only reason you would do it.
You said something that hurt my ears, man. I mean, when you're telling me...
At least Richie's on my side. He says, I'll say it again.
That's fine. That's fine. Most people will probably be on your side. But as a guy who's lost money betting on this stuff and won money betting on this stuff, I know there ain't no such thing as a gimme in the NFL. It's the goddamn NFL. And you're beating up on... it's so hard to beat teams you're supposed to win against. I mean, it just is.
Yeah, KC is 10-4, but at the beginning of the season, they were not the same team they are right now.
No. They were atrocious, man.
Until their win, I mean, and they didn't look good when they beat the Packers, but after that game, they did start turning things around. So I guess it really helped that they had Jordan Love in against them that game because that was the win they needed. That was the win they needed to turn their season around.
Hold on a second, real quick. Let me say
no, not real quick. We got to move on. We're legit.
No. Come on, man. You can't do that.
Dude, we have like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Go to the next game anyway. It's a good game to talk about.
Yeah. Well, not for T, but.
Yeah, because I had Kyler Murray and James Conner today. And
it didn't work. It didn't work out well. We'll burn through this and poop. Just hold on to your fire, my brother, and jump up on the altar and go James Brown, Blues Brothers. And
how are you favored by 14 points and you lose by 18?
and they now have 2 wins.
You didn't even score as many points as you were favored by.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck, bro.
That I did not. And you know what's funny? I feel your pain a little bit. I'm probably still going to win, but what I said last week, I usually pick a defense that nobody has picked up that's playing Detroit, right? It's worked for me all season. And I picked the Arizona defense.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And I got 3 points. At least they didn't give me negative. I got 3 points. They must have had a pick or a fumble recovery or something. I don't know what it was, but it was brutal.
I can't figure this shit out at all.
I know, man. It's horrible, right? Like, it's brutal.
The Detroit Lions, really?
Yeah, I know. Of all the teams, you know? But when he phoned it in, and that's what happened.
I guess, yeah. I mean, Kyler Murray should have been able to beat them just without an offensive line in front of him.
Yeah, with just his legs
what
and
the
just
fuck?
hope. Yeah. Oh, Dolphins and the Jets. Woo. Another highly tuned-in game.
That's a game everybody was looking forward to seeing. I can't believe the Dolphins are 500, actually.
Mm-hmm. Tua's starting to look pretty. He looked really good in that game today. I watched the highlights, and I'm like, holy shit. Dude's kind of starting, maybe putting it together a little bit.
Hey, radio's here.
Oh, God.
I
put his comment up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw it up there. What do you think about this, Pops? Like, insequential game, right?
Yeah, it was a junk game to begin with, and yet they didn't cover.
Yeah.
I go, what is this? But I guess that's when you got a 7-7 team against the 3-11 team. That's what happens.
How many Jets fans got in a fight over that spread?
They get in a fight just for.
Well, they're Jersey. They're Jersey guys. You know, I mean, come on. You just gotta be pissed off, unless you live. Yeah.
Jets.
Oh, it was a best. I was working at a bar in Cincinnati off Montgomery Avenue, and there was a Jets fan in there. He was there. He came over, got hired by a construction firm to be a foreman, and he was hilarious. I mean, lived in New Jersey his whole life.
Yeah.
And that's when Favre was playing for him.
Oh, wow.
It's like, oh, Favre, you fucking bastard, you goddamn stop. It was just great. And I'm wearing my cheesehead in my Green Bay Favre jersey. He's like, why'd you give this to it? I'm like, dude, I had nothing to do with it. He's like, what are you talking about, you crazy fuck? Do you want another shot of Jägermeister and go home and beat your wife? Like, I don't know what you're doing to me. Like, why you stop breaking my balls. I don't make
You know what's one of the funniest videos you could ever look up is Jets fans reacting to their first round picks.
Oh God.
It's so bad over the years of the like when they didn't pick Dan Marino and
yeah.
And they're going crazy, and then like one of the fans
we'll play it tonight. If not, we'll play it next week.
Well, they must know something we don't know. No,
Marino got picked real low too. I mean, real high. He did not get picked first.
The first thing you did fucked up is you're watching the NFL draft. That's the first thing you fucked up on. What the fuck are you doing watching the NFL draft? Stop it. What's wrong with you?
I don't watch the actual draft. But
I don't either. I never have. Never.
But I see in the YouTube video because a sports guy.
I want to play it. I want to play it. Either in a future show, either tonight or a future show, I want to play it. I wrote it down, circled it, started. Yeah, because I want to see this. Because I love seeing Jets fans pain. It's hilarious. Next one. Oh, and I was really hoping that this game would be kind of a blowout for the Bengals because I was rooting for T.
Yeah.
And I mean the Bengals won, but I don't know. What do you think? I mean, how was Denver? I guess it's Denver. It's Mile High Stadium.
Yeah.
Altitude. I guess you got to give them some points, but Jesus, really? They thought that?
I mean, they had no idea on the over/under. My God.
Yeah. No, they didn't.
Missed it by 18.
They've done. Pook, what's up with that? They've done terrible this year. The bookies have on the over/under. What's going on with that? Is that a bait thing or what?
I don't think so, man.
Why are they doing so bad on it?
It'll all level out. You know, it all.
In the end,
wash, bro.
But I mean, they've been getting murdered over the last 4 or 5 weeks.
It'll all come out.
Yeah, it usually does. That's why the lights are always on in Vegas, right?
Can you get me some gas?
All right, so here you go, Pops. Another game that nobody gave a shit about. Well, maybe some people.
Yeah, I mean, you got an 8-6 against a 6-8 game. Like, come on. I'm trying to think of what the I was looking at the over-unders on these things, and basically, it was the Washington game. But anyway, they just said the WFT is playing in a WTF game.
All right. Minnie, when we get done with this, I found the video. I think I found the video. I watched the first part of it, and I think it's the same video I was thinking of. So I put it in the sports church chat.
All right. I can. If we can't get to it tonight, I'll save it and I'll send it somewhere else where we can play it next week or the week after or whatever. This was the last game earlier.
Yeah, this is the one that just got done.
Yeah.
Halfway through the game, Baltimore went for 2 and basically threw the pass to the defender.
Ravens beat the point spread at least.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
He hit Stokes right in the chest with that ball.
Oh,
Stokes
good job.
That.
Good job, dude.
Well, they have to say though that the ball.
He was going for Andrews. He was killing the receiver's hands all day.
Because the receiver had his hands out there.
Who has
the
Andrews?
Defender didn't see it. I'm sorry, what?
Who has Andrews on their fantasy team?
I don't know. He had a great game today against Green
Isn't it
Bay,
Pops? Don't you have him?
He was killing us.
Who?
Marcus Andrews, the Baltimore tight end. Don't you have him?
Yes.
Mark Andrews. Yeah, he had a great game today.
I always fuck up the one name. Is it the first or last name? I don't know what my problem is, but yeah. It's like a tick in my head or something. But yeah, I mean, so the Packers are firmly in right now. Have they not locked up the number 1 seed?
Not yet, because
I didn't look today because this game.
They got a game. They got a game on Arizona right now. They're tied with the Buccaneers as far as record goes, depending on if the Buccaneers win tonight.
That's right.
They do own the tiebreaker right now with the Buccaneers because of they have a better NFC record than the Buccaneers do.
Yeah, and they play. Will they play Cleveland next week at home?
Yeah. So
they're gonna. Well, I say that. I'm not gonna say anything about that game because I played baseball too long. I believe in that bullshit. I believe in jinxes. In my heart of hearts, I do, and I know it's completely stupid. It makes me a retard, but whatever.
Well, right now, yeah, Richie says Tampa Bay has to lose. Right now, actually, Green Bay does own the tiebreaker, and I only know this because I was listening on the pregame to the Packer game today, and they were saying
they beat Tampa Bay, didn't they?
No, they didn't play Tampa Bay this year.
Oh, okay.
Green Bay and Tampa Bay didn't play this year, but Green Bay owns the tiebreaker right now because they have a better NFC record than Tampa Bay does. Tampa Bay's lost more games in the NFC than the Packers have.
All right, so we already covered this one.
So
we got Monday at 5 p.m. because delayed because of COVID. It is the Raiders versus the Browns. Over-under is 42.5. The Browns are giving up 5.5.
Yeah, that's.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Baker and the Browns. I'm taking the Browns, and I'm taking the over because I'm a loser.
Well, the only thing they don't say is that the Browns had 20 players on the COVID list.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not saying who those guys are.
Oh.
It's kind of hard to pick because who's giving up 5. If they haven't said who it is,
it's nobody important. Ish.
It is?
Right? Well, I mean, if Baker was out, if Njoku was out, they would that would come out, right? Do you think?
Well, you would think, but then they said they would never postpone a game. Remember that?
Yeah, they also said the vaccine was safe too, but whatever. I'm still taking the Browns in the over. I don't give a shit. Whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, Chris, you're right. The Packers did clinch the NFC North today, but the number 1 seed was what we were talking about earlier because they're still battling Tampa Bay out of the South and Arizona out of the West for the number 1 seed.
All right. So what do you got, T? Who are you taking?
Well, I mean, for Vegas right now, Darren Waller is out. He's a very key part of that offense.
Jacobs is in there though. You picked him up when I dropped him. I noticed that.
Yeah. Running back. But I mean, as far as Jacobs goes, he splits reps with Kenyon Drake too. So is what it is. But yeah, Darren Waller is out, so that's a key loss for the Raiders. Cleveland, are they going? Is Baker back in? Because he was injured, wasn't he?
Oh God! Now I gotta go and look, but I'm pretty sure he's good to go.
Gotta be playing with that line.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Pook. Let's go Mayfield.
But see now, this line was made before the.
Oh, he is still.
Yeah,
all right,
this
so
line was made before the postponement.
Yeah, so I don't know. My players reports that some of them you believe the entire season should be shut down for a week. The unit is concerned about player safety and game integrity. Oh, fucking suck a whatever. It is a.
Richie says he's back. So.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cleveland then. I guess.
All right, so you're taking Cleveland.
If Waller was in, I would have went with Vegas, but since Waller has been ruled out,
you're taking the over or the under.
Cleveland, and with the injuries and the COVID stuff, I'm going to take the under because there's key players missing as far as offensive production.
Son of a bitch. Anyways, all right.
Raiders and under.
Pook dog. Brother Bishop Pook. What you got?
Raiders and the over, sir.
Raiders
You're
and
going over. Okay.
He hates baiting the under, man. He hates it. I don't blame him either. It sucks. You're rooting to get scoring.
Nobody likes betting the under.
Yeah. Oh,
it's
Vikings,
a pain in the ass.
Bears. Vikings -4. The over-under is 43.5. Whoa. So this is easy for me. They're playing in Chicago. However, I'm taking the Vikes, and I'm taking the under because it's cold, it's nasty. The Vikes are playing outside. So yeah, I'm taking the Vikings in the under. T.
Give me the Bears. We're talking about the same Minnesota team that lost to the Detroit Lions.
I know.
So give me the Bears. I think David Montgomery has a big game. And then give me the over.
Oh, wow. All right. Pops.
Bears and under.
Bears and under. All right.
Diddle.
Dog.
Diddle.
Bears and under. All right. All righty. Woo! Tuesday.
I don't see much defense in that game, to be honest.
Oh, God. Washington and Philly. Philly is minus 4.5.
NFC East.
So this is a huge game. This is a huge game. Huge. I'm taking Philly because it's at home in a divisional game, and I'm taking the over. T.
Yeah, Philly's home, so yeah, I guess I'll go with Philly, and I'm going to take over.
I think Pook's gonna go completely opposite.
I'm going ditto with that one.
All right, I think Pook's gonna go, and I think now I'm looking at it and thinking a little bit more.
Going under.
I think Pook's gonna take. You think he's gonna take Washington in the under, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it, and I think he's gonna be right. I'm like, fuck, but whatever. Go with your first instinct, right? All right, so another Tuesday. Jesus fucking Christ, I forgot. You told me, I was like, fuck, I thought you were talking about like 2 or 3 games. Not fucking, wow. All right. So we're Seattle and the Rams. All right, it is. The Rams are getting 6.5. And the over-under is 47.5. Oh, I'm taking the Rams. And I'm taking the over because I think Russell Wilson's a little bit back. I think Seattle's getting a little bit of but they're not going to beat LA in LA. All right, T.
Yeah, I have absolutely no confidence in the Seahawks anymore this year.
They bounced back a little bit, but
have they? I'm going with the Rams, and I'm going to take the over.
All right, Pops.
Rams and over.
Oh wow! Uh-oh. Is Pook going to be the contrarian, or is he going to bet? Is he going to roll with the tide, if you will? What do you think, Pook?
It's really hard. It's really hard to go against the Rams in this scenario, but
yeah,
the NFL is a very contrarian sport in this way. That's a lot. That 6.5 points is a lot.
It is.
It is, but. I don't know. I can't think of a game.
I wish we had a producer besides me who could go and like, hey, how many times have the Seahawks actually beaten the spread? Yeah. And then you can make your decision based off of that.
I don't think they have often, man. I've been
probably not.
I've been watching. Not. I've been on the losing side. I've been on the losing side of
the Seahawks they've been bad this year, man.
Yeah.
I've actually been on the losing side of games that I should have statistically won. Because of the Seahawks. Shit, man. Normally I am a contrarian, but I'll do the donkey play, man. Give me the Rams in the over. That's the donkey play, man. That is the donkey play. You know that, right?
Yep.
That's what everyone in the sports books is going to be playing. That's what all the masses are going to be playing. That's what.
All right. So
your weekend warriors. That's who they're going to be taking. That's all I got.
This is the good one, though.
San Francisco and Tennessee. Over under is 44. Titans are minus 2.5. So it's in Tennessee. San Francisco needs to win this game desperately. I'm gonna take my boy Debo and the porn star fucking Jimmy G over the Titans. I'm just going. So I'm going to take San Francisco, and I'm going to take the over. All right, T, what you got?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, actually, same. I mean, Ryan Tannehill's been a dog shit quarterback for the most part this year.
Without a running back, man, he's a game manager. It turns out,
Yeah, and I mean, if Derrick Henry was still healthy, then I'd be all over the Titans. But
are they looking to get him back for the playoffs if they make it? I think I heard something about that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think in our league, I have Henry, and I kept him on my IR just in case.
Right.
Because the Titans are a different team right now.
Oh yeah, and, absolutely.
So I'm taking San Francisco just because of that. And
all right.
Yeah, I don't like either of these teams' defenses that much, so I'll go with the over.
All right, Pops.
Titans and under.
Titans in the under. I like it. All right, Pook dog, brother.
Give me.
Hey, he just turned himself off.
He just turned himself off.
Damn it.
The Pook. There he is.
Give me San Francisco.
Yeah.
On the money line. Okay. Wow. 2.5. Okay. and then the over under is a tough one, but I think these teams should be able to score 22.5 apiece to go over 44.
Yeah. All right. So we got through that. All right, Pook. You had something boiling in your soul.
I don't even remember what it was, bro. You know that. I don't remember what that was. I forgot about that, bro. We're gonna move on. Yeah. Hey, bro, this is your show, bro. If I wanted my own show, I'd have my own show, bro. If I wanted to do production on a show, I'd have my own show.
All right, bring up racing. He'll remember it as soon as we get done with racing.
Oh, okay. All right, hold
on. With Lamar Jackson being injured, I had to play Ryan Tannehill.
And don't forget,
you had my other league.
That video of Hobbs.
Well, I sent Minnie the Jets video. So
yeah, I don't think
I put it into the sports church chat anyway, but.
But you know what I'm talking about with the Hobbs and
shit, yeah, we're down to video.
No, I'll have to find out. I started this. Let me share that, and then I'll start looking for it.
All right.
So anyway, where is it in the sports church thing?
It was just later today.
Okay, all right, I'll find it.
Anyway, this is following up to the F1 fiasco. If you recall. It came down to the last lap pass that was set up by the FIA.
Yeah,
they basically screwed the pooch. Now, to give you the background, Steve Zotke is a friend of both John and mine. He's a very prominent, not prominent, very. He puts out a lot of podcasts. And a couple of radio shows. So, I mean, he's got the credentials. David Hobbs, on the other hand, had no credentials whatsoever. He ran Formula One for 10 years. He ran the 24 Hours of Le Mans 27 times, won his class 3 times. So, to be a class winner at Le Mans is pretty awesome. Go to the next page.
And he has a successful Honda dealership.
Yeah, he has a successful Honda dealer, and we'll get to that too. Now, this is David Hobbs. And this is the many faces of David Hobbs.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite people ever.
Race driver. This is him as a young racer when he was down in Indianapolis. The picture in the upper right-hand side is Hobbs at his house. What happened there? There we go. He ran Indianapolis 5 times, 1 time for Roger Penske. He's got 2 top 11s and 1 top 5 at the Indianapolis 500. So Hobbs has got credentials in addition to being a broadcaster, which he was with the original CBS team broadcasting the Daytona 500 in which they had the fight.
Yes.
No, this will crack up. You know how he got hired for CBS? He was just doing some radio work and ended up going out to dinner with the producer's wife. and entertained her so well
that
she went back and told her husband, "You got to get this guy."
Right.
And he immediately became a star on CBS.
So awesome.
Habos is quite the character. But go on to another slide. You see a little bit more of Habos. This is him racing in the Formula One in Germany with all four wheels off the ground.
Is that the Nürburgring?
No. That's just too nice of a track for Nürburgring.
Hey, good point. Yeah, it is a little nice, isn't it? It's smooth and even and uniform. Yeah, I got you.
Next picture.
Yes.
This is what's making more well known than anybody.
Oh yeah, Finn McMissile, right?
Yeah.
from Disney's Cars 2.
I didn't realize he was the voice for that guy.
Yeah.
Well, if you drank with him as much as me and Dad have, you would know.
Yeah, I guess I should recognize his voice though, because I hear it all the time on the commercials on the radio.
Yeah. Well, you'll get to that too in a second. Next, there they are, and that's the perfect David Hobbs picture.
Yeah.
He is surprisingly sedate until he decides to go into action.
Yeah.
And he fools everybody because they think, he's just going to sit back.
I triggered a one into a story that lasted 45 minutes because
you can tell by the picture on the right that he's been living in Wisconsin for quite a while.
Well, that's Steve. That's Steve. But but I said, hey, Mr. Hobbs, as one of the things I asked, any tips for driving like go-karts or anything like that, and he did. And I said, all right, what's it like to go like 200 miles an hour? He goes, well, shit, son, I don't think I've bloody ever gone that fast. I'm like, okay. And then people challenged him, and it went on to a 45-minute conversation. It was hilarious. There you go, and there's a plug.
There's a plug. Every time I've had any conversation with him, it always ends up with 414-352-6100. 6100 North Green Bay Avenue. Every time. This is going back into FIA.
Yeah.
And this is Ben Suliam is the brand new FIA president. And he had I don't know how you want to play. He had the pleasure of hosting the FIA prize giving gala following the F1 championship. And because Lewis Hamilton and his boss were not happy with the FIA, they said, okay, we're going back to England and you do whatever you want to. Now, there are rules in the FIA that say you have to be there if you're in the top three. And so all Slim has been able to say is that there is no forgiveness if you skip this event. However, we have to do some more research.
Oh, God.
At the end of the day, rules are rules, and we are going to have to look into the side where it is. Rules are there to be employed. Was he in breach? I'll have to look into it. So the rich guys are going to screw around with this too.
Jesus.
You got that video or the audio from
I have something. Where was it? I pulled up. Jesus. Is it okay? Hold on. Is it YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Move up to 35 seconds.
Which one is it? The press conference or prize giving F1 with Max? Which one is it?
No, that's just a slide.
There's a slide?
No,
okay.
no. I'm saying I thought you said.
No, I have this. I know the slides there. I'm looking for it in the Sports Church chat, and it says F1 GP, and there's 4 videos. One's 3.5 hours long, one's an hour long, one's 46 minutes long, one's 8 minutes long.
Yeah, we only got like 5 minutes, so none of those videos are gonna work.
I don't know what happened to it. Let's see what else you guys added into this. Well, anyway, it's a shame because it's Zaki and Hobbs explaining the craziness. I'm trying to find it now and I can't find it.
Well, we can save. Just put a marker on it, put a pin in it. We'll play it next week. We'll find it and put it back in there.
That's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Then this is the other items that are going on. Jimmy Johnson, the 7-time NASCAR champion, who joined IndyCar with the idea he was just going to run the road courses and not run any of the oval tracks, has gone out and decided, maybe I'm going to run the full season. No, I am going to run the full season.
Cool.
And it does include the Indianapolis 500.
Nice.
So that part is kind of neat. And right now we're looking at 40 entries for the 33 spots at the Indianapolis 500.
I like it.
So that will be neat. The other item that is of interest is that the Daytona 500 is less than 60 days away, and Busch Clash is going to go off on February 2nd, and they still don't have the rules in place.
Oh, well, hey, way to go, NASCAR.
They got brand new cars.
Yeah, but
brand new cars with all
the next gen
and all kinds of crazy stuff. And they were running tests on Wednesday and Friday last week.
I met with Josh Blicky this week, and he was talking about those next gen cars earlier.
Well, it's a neat car. It's sequential transmission, so you don't have the old H pattern anymore. It apparently handles very, very well. Their problem is that they haven't settled on how much horsepower. They are going to use 550 horsepower for the super speedways, but they don't know what they're going to use for the intermediate tracks, and they had not made up their mind as of Friday. So we'll have to just wait and see. And that pretty much wrapped up racing.
All right. Outstanding. All right. Real quick, final thoughts. Mine are, remember, never take a permanent solution, temporary problem. There's plenty of resources out there. I know we suck at asking for help, but all you gotta do is just pull that trigger. And hey, try and get out there and find something that gives you a why, gives you a mission. Gives you a mission. All right. Go find a mission. Go out there and go see something stupid. Like, hey, find something crazy. Like, I've never been to the Maldives. Most people haven't. Make that happen. John Fadden says, I never rode the Atlantic. He did with 3 other dudes, shit in a bucket for 2 weeks. Make that shit happen. Nobody's ever going to be take that away from you. Life's too goddamn short. T. Other than let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Hey, well, I didn't get to get into hockey at all because we're a little late. I'll throw 2 stories out there quick. I'm not going to comment other than headlines, basically. The Dallas Stars put goaltender Anton Khudobin on waivers, probably because his name is Anton. No, actually, it's because he has a huge.
You woke Pook up.
You woke the Pook.
The reason is because he has a huge contract and he has the worst save percentage in the NHL right now, and they're trying to get somebody to take that over. And the league was considering shutting down because of COVID, because the NHL is based out of Canada, and they're more COVID crazy than we are here in the States. And that's all I'm going to say. All right. Yeah, we're running out of time.
Pops.
NFL is going nuts over COVID also. The weird part is that these super healthy athletes are coming down with COVID.
And nothing wrong with them. They're just brushing off. Weird.
But they're still coming down with it. That's the weird part.
Oh, the vaccinated ones? Oh, I know, right?
They're all vaxxed to the hilt.
Yeah.
But they're still coming down with it. The breakthroughs are crazy, so nobody knows what the hell's going on. Right. Other than the fact that we are totally overreacting. I sent to you the guys that video of the guy that was a Formula One photographer and went home to Australia for the first time in 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
And now he has to spend 27 days in a hotel before he can talk to any of his friends.
Oh my God.
At least he's in a hotel and not a concentration camp.
No, what's the difference at this point?
This is a nice hotel. I will say that for him.
Yeah, I'm sure it's lovely for him.
But it's going to cost him $2,200.
Uh-huh.
Because even though you're in quarantine, you have to pay for the hotel.
Mm-hmm. Man, well, good luck with that. I just want to fly over just to Fucking. Anyways, all right, Pook, we gotta roll. What you got?
Yeah, look, we're rolling out, baby boy. That's all good, man. Don't be playing with guns now. And Nate Diaz is probably going to be fighting Dustin Poirier, our boy. And he said he was going to get on this freaking podcast or this webcast with us. Dustin Poirier said he would, so he's a man of his word. So I'm going to keep banging on that monkey, and hopefully it delivers.
Awesome.
Nice.
Can't wait. I can't wait to have him on. It'd be awesome, man. Because I know he's gonna.
Before George gets upset.
You saw the text.
Yeah.
You saw the text, right?
Yeah, I did. He sent it to me. Yeah. All right. So other than that, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. It was a great show. I had a lot of fun. If you're catching us later, please share it out wherever, whenever you can. And like my favorite comedian used to say, have a good night. God bless.